This is Doggy DNA, the show where we invite dog owners of all sorts to come and discover the secrets held within the DNA of their equally diverse canine counterparts. Be prepared for surprises as we reveal their DNA results to learn about their lineage and provide a historical context for their individual behaviors, personalities, and abilities. We'll meet some wonderful dogs and hear the stories of how they found their families. And we'll even have time to play with the pups as our experts share advice on how best to nurture and train a wide variety of breeds. So sit, stay, and let's get to know humanity's furry best friend with Doggy DNA. Join us as we uncover the touching story of Nikki and Freya, getting a small glimpse into their unbreakable bond.
I really felt a little connection to this tiny little black fuzzball.
Next, immerse yourself in the emotional tale of Ava, a sweet and friendly dog whose gentle nature brings warmth to everyone she meets.
She does like to swim. That makes me curious if there's maybe a bit of lab in her.
Finally, prepare to laugh with Peach, the spirited pup whose bark is as big as her personality.
And she's actually kind of hard to get up in the morning sometimes. She'll let you know that she doesn't want to be disturbed.
My name is Nikki Warren, and I brought my dog, Freya.
Nikki, let's talk about you and Freya. How did Freya come into your life?
Well, I was looking for a dog for a while, and as soon as I bought a house, it was dog time. And I was very passionate about northern dogs in Canada because there is a problem in Canada that people don't really realize, that there's a lot of dogs that are native to Canada and are homeless.
So did you feel, you said you saw her face.
Yes.
Was that the moment you really felt that she was your dog? Or was there a different moment where you really knew?
She has these beautiful, like her eyes are really intense and she looks right through you. And so when I seen her eyes, I really felt a little connection to this tiny little black fuzzball.
Yeah.
I was scared to apply for her because I've been turned down like I believe 2 times before for other dogs, but I applied and just fingers crossed. When Freya first came home, she was incredibly shy and shut down and nervous. So I had to be with her 24/7 and be very nurturing and patient. I had my sister bring over her dog, which is from the same area and the same rescue, and it was an immediate difference. My dog just came alive. She was completely different personality, from a tiny little black statue to like this little hoppy puppy that barked and made noise and actually wanted to play and engage and had that spark come back.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about some of the things now, because you've had her for about 10 years.
Yes.
Tell me what you love the most about her after this time.
She is so calm, so attentive. She reads my mind, easy to train. Like, I just have to think something and she does it.
You're here today to have a DNA profile done.
Yes.
Why did you want to have that done?
I was looking to get the DNA profile done of Freya, as I've had numerous people ask me what she is. And her behavior is so unique to her and not like any other dogs that I've met, that I really was curious to see if there was something more going on that could be explained by genetics.
Hi, Nikki.
Hello.
How are you?
Excited, nervous?
Yes.
I don't know why.
What are you expecting?
Shepherd Husky?
Okay. So let me give you some of these results.
Cool.
So you're not right. You're not wrong. Let me tell you, okay? Indeed, German Shepherd. 65% of Freya is German Shepherd.
I would expect it to be lower.
Yep. 19% is Alaskan Malamute.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, no, I can see that. It's extra fluffy. I can see that coming from the Malamute.
Closely related to the
Exactly.
Husky.
Yep.
Right, you were close.
Yep.
And then the little sprinkle on top, we have 16% Chow Chow.
Chow.
It's a fun one, right?
I wouldn't, chow. I know nothing about chows. Huh.
In the ancient alleys of China, the majestic Chow Chow roamed. Revered for centuries as guardians of the imperial courts, their regal bearing and lion-like mane adorned the palaces of emperors. Recognized as one of the oldest breeds still in existence, the Chow Chow's legacy continued as they left Asian ports as part of shipments of curios and tea. From Walt Disney's creative realm to Martha Stewart's elegant homestead, Chow Chows graced the lives of icons with their dignified presence.
Wow, I didn't quite expect everything. The most shocking is the chow chow. Whenever people ask, I've never said chow, but I can see now after talking that some of those calmer and independent personality traits that might be actually where they could have come from.
So she's kind of gotten a few things from all of those mixed all together to make a Freya, right? And behaviorally, it is important to know that all three of these dogs are really extremely intelligent dogs and really hard workers. And also really important to know that they are diehard with their people. They would do anything for you. Do you see that connection?
Oh yeah, she's tried to climb trees to go with me before. She has swam across a lake with me before. She will do anything for me.
We have the German Shepherd, which is a herding breed dog, so originally bred to herd. And then we have the Alaskan Malamute, which is in a group called the working dogs. So they were born to pull sleds and carts and be a working dog in the northern areas. And then we have the Chow Chow, that they actually lump them in a group called the non-sporting group. But nonetheless, the Chow Chow, which is one of the oldest breeds, they were actually made for multiple things like guarding, herding, and a whole bunch of different kind of work. What that means is that Freya needs a job. She's not going to be one of those dogs that's going to like being sedentary for too long. She will enjoy having that physical activity as well as mental activity.
A part of the reasons I find her confusing is because she is very chill, she's very relaxed, she's low energy, but she does have intense separation anxiety. And so she does come to work with me every single day and everywhere I go.
That does create an attachment that perhaps makes it hard for her to be on her own, or she might find herself in situations where it's a little bit, scary without mom.
Yes.
Do you see that?
Yep.
On that note, her being very much a pack animal, it is very important that you make sure you're the leader of this pack, because they're very stubborn, and if you let them be the leader, she'll probably take that very gladly.
It was great talking to Bianca and getting a little bit more insight into the breed of the Chow, as I had never looked into that before. Freya is like my soul dog. I cannot fathom a time not having her in my life, because she has been a huge support for me, and I've done so much with her, and she's always been there for everything. And she was so close to dying right before my wedding, and she made it, and I feel like she knew she couldn't go, and she stuck around, and she's a huge part of me.
Discover the hidden depths of Ava's loving nature. Stay tuned as we unveil the beautiful tapestry of her genetic heritage.
My name is Lauren Stupiello. Today I brought with me my dog, Ava.
I'd love for you to tell me about Ava.
We got Ava from the SPCA in 2015. She's about 8.5 now, so we've had her since she was 8 weeks.
Okay.
So we've had her pretty much her whole life. She's been a dream to have, like non-destructive, doesn't really bark or anything like that. So she's been really good. She's kind of a couch potato, as you can see. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, she really just seemed to settle in. And then just the fact that I'm home with her all day, and she really, we spend all of our time together. She's kind of my little shadow. So I think she kind of knows that she's safe with us and stuff.
Yeah. And tell me some of the things now, you've had her for quite a while, but some of the things that you've grown to love the most about her.
You can kind of see just her chill sort of demeanor. She's a very old soul, at least that's what I've always kind of said. Even as a puppy, this is all she really did was just kind of lay here. So she's been really a joy to have. She's just calm and cool customer.
Lauren, let's talk a little bit about Ava's sort of dog behaviors. Are there any really strange things that make you really wonder, like, where does this come from? Is this associated with a breed?
She does like to swim. That makes me curious if there's maybe a bit of lab in her. She does definitely love the water. Also very food motivated, very treat motivated. So it's also kind of a lab thing that they're known for. I mean, I think maybe dogs in general. But yeah. She definitely likes to sniff, and she's friendly like to a fault. So like the Amazon delivery driver that's half a block away, she's like pulling to go see him because she's like, that's my friend. Like, so she thinks everyone's her best friend. So it's cute, but it makes for a very long walk. So.
Right, yeah. Well, you're here today to have a DNA profile done.
Yeah.
Why did you want to have that done?
Well, for one, it would just be really nice to know her backstory, kind of. And I think as she gets older as well, knowing if there's any health concerns that we have to worry about, like anything breed specific. And also maybe just getting to kind of understand why she is the way she is a little more, like some of her little quirks. We think we've seen different like traits in her and stuff. So it'll be nice to finally have answers.
Yes, uncover the mystery.
Yeah.
Lauren, we have the results for Ava. Are there any final guesses on what her breeds may be?
I am leaning towards some combination of lab, shepherd, and border collie. That's my guess. Aside from that, it's a mystery.
Okay, well, Ava is 7% Catahoula leopard.
Wow, okay.
Yep. 33% Belgian Malinois.
Wow, oh my gosh, okay.
Yeah. And 60% German Shepherd.
Wow, okay, that one's not too shocking. The other two I was not expecting at all.
I think you'll be able to notice in her characteristics, like the look of her, you'll be able to pull some of those traits in.
Okay, I know what the Malinois look like. I don't know what the Catahoula leopard looks like, so.
You can definitely see it in Ava's ears, actually. The 7% really shines through in her ears.
Awesome, okay, that's so cool.
In the early 20th century Belgium, a remarkable breed emerged, the Belgian Malinois. Renowned for their intelligence and loyalty, these dogs were originally bred for herding, but proved to be quite versatile in their abilities. Their sharp instincts and unwavering courage made them indispensable in law enforcement and military work. Today, Belgian Malinois like Ava continue to symbolize dedication and service, reminding us of the invaluable contributions made by our four-legged companions.
So what do you think of the results? Do you think they're a true reflection of Ava?
I mean, it must be. I definitely see the German Shepherd in her, which you said was a large percentage. The other two I didn't really expect. And I mean, I know Malinois are very smart. I don't really know much about the Catahoula leopard dogs, so it'd be interesting to see if any of those traits are things that I can kind of relate to her, because I just don't know much about the breed.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. The German Shepherd and the Malinois take up most of her percentage.
Yeah.
93% is a very large portion. As you know, those breeds are very scent-driven. They're very eager to please their owner.
Yeah.
And they sometimes love to swim, more so the Malinois than the Shepherd.
Okay.
And they always love having a job. Sometimes they can really take to just having their people around them.
Yeah.
And as you mentioned earlier, she's always stimulated with hiking and swimming and going on new adventures, which is great for that breed because it keeps them thinking and keeps them going.
Right, yeah, perfect. Yeah, we love to get out and do like outdoorsy stuff, and she's always happy-go-lucky, but then as soon as we get home, she's just like passed out. So it's so funny to think of her as like a working breed. It's like in my mind, I'm like, she's a potato.
Of course, yeah, and sometimes it's nature versus nurture, right?
Yeah.
So I think that Ava has really taken to you guys and your energy levels, and she's happy to go and do whatever it is you guys are doing. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. What are her favorite things to do?
We do like to go hiking, as we said. So she likes to chase the deer, chase squirrels and rabbits and stuff like that, going for long walks. And we do go down to the lake. We live right next to a lake, so she's always swimming there and chasing the ducks there as well. So maybe there's like some kind of prey drive thing going on.
That would make sense. Yeah. Absolutely makes sense. All three breeds were actually bred for herding.
Wow.
And they can often be used as police work dogs. Wow. They're often so smart and so driven that they're used in like search and rescue and scent detection work and policing. So they're very smart dogs. Have you ever tried agility with Ava?
My husband did take her in once, maybe a couple of years ago, to do some work. I wasn't there, but I heard that she got through it all, but he kind of had to coax her up and down. She
That's
wasn't.
okay,
She
that's
wasn't
okay.
very. It wasn't a natural, I guess.
That's absolutely fine. I think her comfort is with you and
Yeah.
wherever you guys are going. I think she's very much of an adventure dog. There are places that you can enroll her to learn how to herd. And it might
Okay.
be great for her natural instincts, as all 3 breeds can be herding breeds. They can really enjoy it, but if she's not loving agility, it might be worth a shot.
Yeah, I would love to check that out.
What do you do for mental stimulation on those rainy days when you can't get outside?
Honestly, we don't really do too much with her. We play with her ball and, you know, her stuffy toys, but we haven't really tried any scent work or anything like that with her in the home before. So.
Puzzles and snuffle mats can be great for mental stimulation on those days that she can't get all of the physical stimulation she may need. They're great for scent detection dogs because it really stimulates them mentally on trying to find where the treat is, if you hide them around your apartment or even in puzzle toys.
Okay. After today, I mean, I learned that she is known for her scent work, I guess, with the breed. It explains a lot about why she likes to stop and sniff everything so much. So I think we'll try to work on that, like the scent work when we get home. Maybe try the snuffle mat, maybe do some testing, hiding things around the house, and kind of put her skills to use. Honestly, Ava has definitely changed my life for the better. She forces me to get out and be active, which is good, you know, physically and mentally. But also my husband's in the Navy, he's away a lot. So when it's just me and her, I always have company, or someone to kind of sleep next to me at night, keep the bed warm and help me feel safe. But she's just my best friend. I couldn't imagine life without her.
Hold on to your leashes. Peach may be pocket-sized and pretty, but her bark can outdo the big dogs. What secrets lie within her DNA? Stick around and we'll dig deep into the mystery.
My name is Robert Mayhew, and I brought my dog Peach.
Robert, how did you meet Peach?
So we met Peach in August of 2020. We decided to get her during the COVID times, and we wanted a little extra ball of fluff of love in our life.
So tell me what the first meeting was like.
I was pretty nervous, actually. I never owned a dog before. My wife had never owned a dog before, so we were going into this together. She was a tiny thing. She was literally like, I could fit her into the cuffs of my hand like this.
Yeah.
She was cute. She was very quiet then.
Okay, at that time.
But honestly, she was sweet, and
Yeah.
it was really nice.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I know that Peach is my dog when I come home every day and she screams at me and says, "Where were you all day?" and forgets my wife over there on the couch, and I'm the center of attention basically all night.
What are some of the things that you've really come to love the most about Peach over the last few years?
Some of my favorite things about Peach are that she's very energetic. She loves attention, and she does like to cuddle occasionally. She does spend a fair amount of time on the couch with us, my wife and I, and she likes to sit here on my lap, chin sitting on one knee, and it's quite adorable actually. And she's actually kind of hard to get up in the morning sometimes. She'll let you know that she doesn't want to be disturbed.
Yeah.
So some of the behaviors that make her very princess-like, she demands attention constantly. She lets you know when you're wrong and she's right. And she does almost whatever she wants within reason.
Robert, I noticed that Peach has 2 different color eyes.
Yes, it's the first thing people notice out on the street. That it always gets a comment from anyone who sees her.
Yeah, it's pretty rare for a Pomeranian.
Yeah, it's kind of like a husky trait, sort of. It's honestly really cool.
Yeah, and it's curious as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Robert, why did you want to have a DNA profile done on Peach?
I wanted to get a DNA profile done for Peach, just to see if there's anything I could do in our training regime, or if there's anything behind the scenes that we could look out for.
Hi, Robert.
Hi, Bianca.
I have Peach's results. Okay, you ready?
Amazing. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm ready.
So Peach is 100% Pomeranian. So she didn't have any husky in her.
I'm relieved. Yeah, kind of what I expected, but also maybe a little unexpected. Like she's not CKC registered, and so we were just curious.
100% Pomeranian. You predicted it well.
Yeah, exactly.
Peach's Pomeranian heritage is rooted in a history of elegance and charm. These fluffy companions once served as large sled dogs before being miniaturized for European nobility. Queen Victoria's fondness for the breed further elevated their status among the elite. Their journey from the palaces of royalty to the hearts of families worldwide showcases their ability and appeal. Pomeranians like Peach continue to captivate households with their spirited energy and affectionate nature, embodying the timeless charm of their storied past.
She indeed was a purebred, so 100% Pomeranian. And a very distinguishing feature that she does have, which made me think for a second that perhaps there was a mix in there, was her heterochromia. And so this is 2 different colored eyes. We do find that in certain breeds very commonly, but not so much in Pomeranians. But there is something called the Merle gene. This is a gene that will alter the color of perhaps a dog's coat, his nose, his lips, his eyelids, or maybe even the iris.
I was expecting a little tiny bit of something else in her because she often gets looks on the street saying, oh, that's not quite a full Pomeranian, but now we know she's a full Pomeranian, so we can tell everyone.
Pomeranians are known to be, they're really called a big dog stuck in a little dog's body. They are known to be extroverts, love being the center of attention, and can be quite vocal so that the attention's all on them. And I don't think I have to ask you if that correlates because it's very clear 5 minutes into meeting her that that's pretty accurate.
Yeah, Peach will run around the room and make sure everyone says hi to her.
Yeah, she definitely loves being the center of attention. So something that we have to keep in mind with Pomeranians when it comes to kind of raising them and training them and living with them is that they can be quite boisterous and they have been known to be a little cocky, right? So training is really important for them so that it doesn't matter what's perceived as a threat, no matter the size, they'll go for it. Do you find that? No matter the size, no matter the threat, she's in?
Yeah, she will go after the biggest dog in the park and tell them off, yeah.
Super classic of a Pomeranian, but that's something that we have to be aware of for her protection, right?
Yeah.
And so working on recall is going to be really important for these kind of dogs that are extremely bold. So as far as training, what have you guys done with Peach up to now?
So we've done the basic stuff, sit, stay, come here, and that sort of thing, but we've also done a little bit of agility training just to give her something else to think about, mental stimulation and different kinds of commands.
I was gonna say, you should consider agility because these little Pomeranians are so fast and so cute when it comes to those agility trials. And so did you guys ever try the tunnels?
We did tunnels once. Okay. She was apprehensive.
Right.
It was only introductory level, but
right.
She did it once, and that was awesome.
So because she's so active, it's going to be important for you guys to try to find ways to keep her busy at home when you don't necessarily want to go for a 1-hour hike, right? Which she'd probably be interested in doing at any time. Little tiny puzzles or games that she can do. Have you ever seen those kind of dog puzzles?
Yes, we have a few with varying success.
It has to have the right treat, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Because she is quite strong-willed, but if she's not interested, she is 100% not interested.
Yes.
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 So yeah, that's something to keep in mind is the reward has to be rewarding enough to keep her interest because she is so strong-willed, which is very classic Pomeranian.
Very classic, yes.
Robert and Princess Peach were a super sweet pair, very bonded. It was very clear Peach was kind of watching to make sure where Dad was at all times. So very sweet connection.
Peach means so much to me. She's the light at the end of my work day. She gives me kisses all the time. Like if I didn't have that anymore, I don't know what I'd do.